What's up, everybody? Honey50 here, bringing you Black Clover anime review. This was episode 81, titled The Life of a Certain Man. This was an awesome episode. Black Clover, when it comes to the anime lately, it's been just getting more and more fire and build up, and I'm loving it, and hopefully Period keeps it this way. I mean, they only use the best animations when there's like a good fight scene or a dramatic scene about to come up, but hopefully they continue on this path for the rest of the anime upwards. And the manga has also been on fire. For those who haven't read the manga, I advise you to catch up. Things are very awesome. But this episode begins with a recap of what happened on last episode with the Langris and his brother Finral, and they battle. And we get to see like a snippet that we didn't get to see in last episode when the judge says, even though you destroyed your enemy's crystals, yours was destroyed first, so your team lost. And Leo was like upset, and he punched the wall, and he was like, damn, I'm still weaker and farther than my brother is. And him and his team, after they finished, with this announcement that they lost, they realized, wait a minute, there's this evil aura around. Where is it from? And then Haman, he was like, it's coming where Langris and Finral are fighting. And you see Leo's kind of worried. He's like, hopefully everything's okay. And he's worried about Asta and him, because they're in that direction. And when we get to finally see, we get the recap of Langris over his brother Finral about to raise his hand down. And I guess my prediction from last week was right. When we saw all the black bulls there, real quick, Shimmy actually had a sheep that used her fluff and bounciness and like shot them all upwards. But since Asta, Luck, and Magma are the fastest three and like the top fighters, they were able to use their magic to blast off even further and get there first. And we get that recap of that epic panel with on the left and right side we get Luck and Magna, and we get Asta in the front pointing his blade to this boy's head like, what's wrong with you? The match is over. And it's funny because it looked like they're about to throw down, and then the Wizard King comes up. And I'm like, okay, the Wizard King's here now. He's gonna put a stop to this. Langris was like, can we fight here real quick just to put these guys in their place? And then Langris was like, I don't even know why I'm by that axe. And he attacked Asta anyway. And I'm thinking the Wizard King's gonna stop this. And funny part is, he let them like out. He didn't let them fight, but he let them, like scuffle that one little bit. Langris shot his technique at him, and Asta just took his sword and was like, no. And he swept it down quick. And Langris was really, really upset. Because Asta's the worst opponent for any wizard. Because it's like, one touch he can dissolve / negate anything you do. So it's like, unless you're faster than him and you can catch him before he catches you, you're going to struggle. And that's the problem that Langris is having. It's like, Asta's just a really bad matchup for anybody, especially him. But the Wizard King said to his assistant, Mark, he was like, in the battlefield, there's no such thing as start or end. So if they're going to fight, let them fight. And I'm like, what? The Wizard King is really letting this happen? But when they're about to clash, he chrono paused them. And then he was like, he told his team, heal Finral and bring out the rest of the members for G and F team, which is Asta's team and Langris' team. He's like, we're going to hurry up and start the semifinals here and now. And even Mark is like, why are we hurry up and rush into this match, knowing that these guys want to kill each other? And then we get a backflash of something that the Wizard King told, I believe his name is Mark. I keep saying Mark, I'm probably wrong. But the guy with the bob haircut, the blue hairs, the Wizard King assistant. We found out the real reason for this tournament is not for the Magic Knights to make that special group to attack the Third Eye of the Sunlight Clan. It's not just to attack them. That's part of it, yes, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is because Julius, the Wizard King, believes that there's a traitor amongst them, and this is the best way to flush them out. Because if they're going to be on the battlefield in this intense battle, they're going to end up slipping and revealing some type of energy or manner they're not supposed to, which would give them a hint on who it is. And as we all perceive, is somebody from the Golden Dawn, which is language. He has that same evil aura as Veto and Finna, who when they activated their third eye, they had that black like aura of a demon. We've seen the same thing with him, so speculation is according that he's most likely a traitor. We're not sure if there's only one traitor or many. That's another thing we're not sure of. So, but as that happened, he has them paused for a good while until the team gathers and they reheal them in the crystal, and then the Wizard King teleports them with his time magic to their zones, and they have to fight. And Langris is not happy because Asta says, "You're not a magic knight at all, and Finrose better than you," and that really triggered him. So he's out for blood now. Now he's taking out all his anger towards Asta, and he told his teammates to shut up, you're useless, don't get in my way. So they most likely are not going to participate, they're just going to watch. But we see him going after Asta, and Mimosa's with them, protecting the crystal, where Asta's also protecting it. He's slapping away all those orbs. And Langris lands a couple of good shots on Asta, and 2 on the crystal. And we found out from Asta that his body, the side effect, is that after twice a day of him using that dark stuff from his grimoire, his body gets heavily fatigued and breaks down. And Asta stated something very unique about the technique that he was saving for the finals when he met, but he seems like he has no choice but to use it now. So we see him take his sword and he goes like this and meditates in his little stance that he does, which I love his stance. And he told Zex to step in and take care of it. And Zex is like, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it because I just don't like nobles, especially this guy. He's just taking me off the wrong way in all type of ways. And when he says that, we get a full flashback on Zerx's story. Now, as most of y'all know, Zerx is just the name he's using. That's not his real name. His real name is Zora, as we can tell from his flashback. And we also saw Zora Ida, I believe his name is pronounced, or Zora Idol, his father. We found out that his father, from the age 15 up, was trying to become a magic knight, and he failed multiple times until like his late, I believe, 20s or 30s, that he finally made it to be a magic knight. But tragedy stuck, and thanks to betrayal and evil teammates, his dad got taken down by one of his own teammates from the Purple Org. And this is the reason why Zerx, or Zora I should say, hates magic knights, especially the royals, because how dirty they treat people and how they have no problem betraying their men or letting their men die or sacrificing them to do the mission, right? Which Asta seen this at first hand with Langris, when Langris was going to finish off that one guy with all the civilians in that one place with his slime. He didn't care, he was going to swipe them all down. If it wasn't for you and Asta, he would have succeeded in killing him and all those other civilians. But we see that in Asta's flashback. But yeah, it's very sad that, Zora found that out, and this is why he hates Royal so much. And this is why his heart, from being a nice going, lucky kid, he grew up to this adult that hates everything, especially the knights. The royal family the most, and that was the end of the episode. Very sad. One thing I really want to talk about that I find very, very important, that I'm not sure a lot of people have caught on, but Zora's dad, Zora, he stated specifically that when he was in the Purple Orcs, that there was a wizard that can become the next Wizard King, and he has time magic. And I'm like, wait a minute. Asta right now is 15. Zerx is like a couple years older. And from the dialogue of Zerx's dad, or Zora's dad I should say, he has 2 names, Zerx and that he stole in Zora, but I'm going to say Zora. Zora's dad stated that this young fellow has the potential to succeed as the next Wizard King. And he's the only one with time magic. Now, if y'all know, the only wizard we know so far in the Clover Kingdom with time magic is Julius. Which, I guess this indicates that Julius, before he became Wizard King, he was in the Purple Orcs. I'm not sure if this was stated in the manga. I can't really remember, kind of vaguely, but it's nice that, this was stated by Zora's dad. So that means that Julius probably just became the Wizard King, at least, I would have to say, maybe 15 years ago. Because, in the first episode, we had the father find Asta and Yuna as babies. Then we get a 15-year time skip to the... So, maybe in that 15 years, that's when Julius became the Wizard King. And when the whole Zora thing happened. Because we know Zora's older than Mimosa and Asta. So, but that was very interesting. Another thing interesting is that Asta has a trump card up his sleeve. Is he going to use that black power again like he did in the other episodes? Or is this a whole new trump card? Maybe we might actually see a full transformation. Because, you know, if you watch the opening, we see Asta and Yuna kind of like grew wings. Asta has a black wing, and Yuna has like a green wing from his aura, from his wind aura, so that's pretty dope. Seeing Mimosa there again, love her, best girl, she's so awesome. Seeing Zerk's tag team with them and helping Asta learn the beat language because he's an annoying royal. It just fits in with the agenda. So, but I can't wait for next week's episode because this episode was fire. And next week we're going to get the conclusion. So I can't wait. This is like my second favorite fight after Asta and... No, my first favorite fight is Language and Finral. Then Asta versus Language is like my second favorite. So those are like the two best fights in my opinion. But for those that are anime only, you have to wait and see the other fights. I'm just saying my opinion, but it is what it is. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be down below. Also, give this video a like. And tell me in the comment section what you like and didn't like about the episode. What y'all think is going to happen next. No spoilers in the comment, guys. But that's all I have for you. Peace out and have a good one.